Hello. Okay, so when I was thinking about beginnings, I think of a lot of things, and a lot of things go through my brain. Sometimes I think about my namesake. Most people are named after their grandparents or a relative. I'm named after Wayne Newton, and unfortunately, I don't have the singing skills, but that's okay. I also think about the first thing I did out of school, first project I worked on that I was fortunate to work. Is this loud? I can't tell. Stadium High School was the first project I got to work on. This is actually the model I built as an intern before I graduated college, so I was pretty excited. Worked on that project for about 5 years, all the way through development and through construction, and this is kind of one of those happy images that I took. I was really excited about having a camera and just taking a bunch of pictures, and there happened to be an eagle flying overhead, so it was kind of serendipitous. I thought it was kind of cool. Just being inside the space was really, really amazing. It was kind of like a cathedral. It had a cathedral-like feeling. There was light, and there's all this dust flying around. There's this mixture of old and new. You get to see the new steel and the old concrete walls, or the old masonry walls, and it was really quite phenomenal. It's like this tapestry of history. And again, just these kind of really happy little moments. Just having your camera ready when you're on the construction site is really, really awesome. This is just when people were welding and just seeing the sparks fly. It's kind of like the 4th of July, just inside the building. It was really, really pretty cool. This slide actually is the last thing I did on Stadium High School, except for writing the book. I think my project manager thought I was a little bit crazy when I suggested segmenting a tiger and then putting it on the side of a building. But I kind of liked it. It just, to me, it evokes a sense of pride when you're looking down from the bowl. And then this last slide on Stadium is called Connections, which is appropriately titled because I could talk all day about work, and I love what I do, but I don't really want to talk about work right now. And I want to talk about what's really important to me, and that's the connections with friends and mentorships and things like that. Amazing people here. I was invited to Ben and Lee's wedding last, I think it was May, down in Lincoln City on the beach, and just amazing. It was phenomenal. I felt totally fortunate for being part of that ceremony. Lee, I love the look on her face. It's really priceless. This is actually the beginning of my college education when I learned that duct tape and gauze don't fix everything. So you're going to see a pool in a lot of these slides because the remainder of this presentation is actually about a pool and his new beginning in his life. And he's kind of been there throughout, my life, helping me move. I have this theory that you really find out who your true friends are when it's time to move. And there's a pool, I'm just pushing boxes out the window, and he's pretty excited about taking them. So, so that worked out pretty good. Actually, Ben owes me at least 4 more moves. So when I went to Europe about 5 years ago, a pool being a part of my life, being a part of bandaging up my back and moving and all of these different things, he was a natural travel partner to go with me, and so we went to about 16 different cities and just traveled everywhere. It was pretty amazing. This is actually me getting over my aversion to pigeons. So about 3 days before this, I was in the train station and a pigeon crapped all over my face. And apparently it didn't think too highly of me, so I'm trying to face my fear of pigeons there. This is actually the highlight of the trip, I think. This is right below the island of Capri in the Blue Grotto. It's this amazing, amazing space with these crystals at the bottom that emanate up this blue light. And it's just the most ethereal experience that I think I've ever had. I was pretty excited, obviously. And then so when a pool invited me to celebrate the beginning of his new life, I was really, I felt fortunate. This was last November. He had a traditional Indian ceremony, which was 3 days long. And this is the Garber Ross. We're all dressed in our jabos, loving life. It was pretty amazing. And then here you see a pool coming down the boardwalk in Long Beach. And, we actually tried getting an elephant, but apparently Long Beach frowns upon elephants in the boardwalk. So we were only able to get a permit for a horse. So But it was really amazing. There was about 300 some people there. Just an amazing ceremony, lots of colors, just a beautiful culture. His ceremony was on a yacht. And one thing I was really amazed by is our weddings are so short, and you know, the weddings I've been to, you know, up until this point, and this is just, I mean, they go all out. They fly everybody out. They have these really, really beautiful, all the women get these beautiful, intricate henna tattoos all over their hands. This is obviously, that's the bride, but she had them all over her hands, her feet. It was just really amazing. And just the detailing that goes into that, it was, and they did it for everybody. It was pretty amazing. But sometimes, the unfortunate thing, sometimes with new beginnings comes great heartache. Nina, the bride, her father suffered a blow to the head 3 weeks before the wedding, and he couldn't remember anything after the incident. So he had short-term memory loss, and this really made me think about how important, you know, the little things in life are. And that's really why I wanted to talk about, you know, my friendships and things like that. And here's actually me speaking at Pool's wedding. His brother asked me like a day before, so it looks like I'm about ready to bust out in song. But unfortunately, if anybody's ever heard me sing at a karaoke bar, they would know that I'm definitely not Wayne Newton. So, so actually, I don't really have any concluding comments. I just, it's kind of anticlimactic, my conclusion. So, I hope that's okay. But thanks for listening.